Mechanical failure forced the emergency landing of a small airplane and exposed what authorities are calling the largest drug bust ever in southern Ohio. Look at these pictures. That's a lot of cocaine, nearly 300 pounds of it.
10 TV's Maureen Cosat was in federal court where those suspects appeared this afternoon. She's live in our digital broadcast center with the latest on the investigation. What have you found out, Maureen?
Yeah, we have a lot of new information. These two are Canadian citizens, and the U.S. attorney says a layover in Ohio never part of the plan. Take a look. We know that plane took off from the Bahamas. It was bound for Windsor, Canada, but mechanical failure forced that aircraft to touch down in Athens. 10 TV has obtained this photo of the drugs. You are looking at 132 kilos of cocaine.
David Ayotte on the left and Sylvain Desjardins are Canadian citizens, but authorities say the accused drug traffickers could be spending at least the next 10 years of their lives in a U.S. prison after mechanical failure forced the suspects to land this aircraft at a small airport near Ohio University Wednesday afternoon. Agents say the aircraft was on U.S. Customs radar the moment it took off from the Bahamas, bound for Windsor, Canada, just across the U.S. border. But the pilot claimed mechanical issues forced him to land in Ohio. Federal agents and sheriff's deputies were waiting to take the suspects into custody, and 10 TV has obtained this photo, revealing what investigators found in the tail of the aircraft. 132 kilos of cocaine, nearly 300 pounds of drugs. Narcotics officers say sold as is, the drugs have a conservative estimated street value of $4.6 million, worth even more when broken up and sold in smaller quantities.
I would say this is one of, if not the largest single seizures in the history of this district.
Now, the suspects are facing one federal drug charge, but if convicted, it is enough to send them to prison for a minimum of 10 years to life. Live in the Digital Broadcast Center, Maureen Cosat, 10 TV News.
Thanks, Maureen. Here's what we know about that airplane. It's registered to Sylvain Desjardins, one of the suspects in the case. The twin-engine plane is privately owned. It was built in 1969 and is based in Quebec, Canada.